Howdy folks, and I hope it's all canned peaches and marmalade wherever you are in collecting land. And welcome back to the channel for another 1/6 scale figure preview. So, overnight, a few hours ago, a few days ago, whenever it was, Threezero have gone and dropped another 1/6 scale version of the T-60 Power Armour on us. Yes, from that legendary video game series and TV show Fallout. But before we dive in and take a look at the pictures, I would like to send a vault-size shout out to everybody who supported the channel. And please drop a like and hype on this video as it helps other people find Go Figure. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you're not missing any of the 1/6 scale news, reviews, previews, tours, showcases, and all that other good stuff that we've got coming up. So, Fallout and Threezero, yeah, they have had a long history with this license, and I believe this is the 9th iteration of the T-60 Fallout armor, Power Armour that they've given us. Yeah, could be wrong on that one, don't quote me, but give or take, it's a lot, let's put it that way. But they've never given us a rusted version, so this is a first. I mean, we've had a Nuka-Cola version, a Tricentennial version, a camo version. We've even, we've had the Hot Rod Shark version as well, but never a rust version. So let's dive in and have a look at the pictures and see what this thing's all about. So, first shot. As you've probably noticed, I have got this version, which is the 2.0 of the original T-60 Power Armour that they released last year. And I'm sort of doing a bit of a comparison here. And first impressions, as far as I can tell, yes, folks, it looks like it's a paint job. There are a few little bits and pieces here that are different, but what we are looking here, really the main significant difference is the paint job on this thing. Now, they are describing it, and I'm going to read from the blurb here. This is a multi-layered paint to create rust look, weathering, and textures. And straight away, I can see the difference between this guy that sat next to me and what we're looking at here. Maybe not so obvious through the camera, through the lens of the camera, because this guy is weathered. He does have hints of rust on him. However, this guy, they have gone all in with the rust look. Now, straight away, yeah, very, very similar. Love the armor on this thing, love the look of this thing. Huge fan of the video games, played them since I was an AI. Love the TV show as well. And I just think it's so imposing. It's so in keeping with the video game and the TV show. But yeah, detailing first of all, and that's the first thing I noticed when I picked this guy up on its re-release. Detailing is absolutely excellent. The suit is screen accurate. You've got that helmet going on there that is very, very imposing. The pipes, you've got the light on the top there. All the detailing on the armor itself looks suitably screen accurate, with all the bolts and the rusting and the detailing. We'll get closer. We'll get sort of a less close-up shot so we can see more of that detailing. But on the whole, first impressions, as with this guy, very, very good indeed. However, is it worth picking this guy up if you already have this guy? We will get to that question towards the end of this preview. Let's zip on to the next shot. We've got an oil shot going on here, and this is where you can really see that new paint application coming into its own here. A lot more silver going on this guy, a lot more browns, oranges, as you can see here. The rusting is pretty much all over. There are some almost clean shots here, but there's texturing going on, and the detailing is phenomenal. Let's talk about the elephant in the room though, and those who've seen my previous videos on the T-60 Fallout armor will know one of my major gripes with this, and I suspect it's going to be the same here unless they're taking this back to the drawing board, is some of this armor. Now, you construct this yourself. There is an endoskeleton suit underneath all this that we'll take a look at as well. However, some of the tolerances and construction process with this armor, I had some niggles about, and I'll drop a link to that video at the end of this one so you can check it out for yourself. Yeah, it felt like they were going to break when you're attaching some of these pieces of armor. Some of them didn't fit flush. I'm hoping they've addressed that issue with this one. I'm hoping that this version is a little bit more tight when it comes to the design and the construction. So yeah, And it's not just the paint job that's the major difference. But if those issues have been addressed, then I can see this being a big seller. If you are a purist and you have all 8 of the other versions, or even if you're just wanting a standalone version for your Fallout display, and don't want to pay those exorbitant prices that these guys go for on the aftermarket, especially the Nuka-Cola version, then this one might very well be for you. But the detailing is very similar to this, very similar indeed. I'm going to say it's pretty much just a repaint, as I mentioned before, but the detailing in that chest area on point. The armor itself suitably bulky. You've got that visible pipe work going on. How many points of articulation? 35, same as this guy. And the articulation, considering the amount of armor this guy is carrying, is very good, I have to say. Lovely, solid, sturdy ratchet joints that give you that wonderful feel as they click into place. Yes, admittedly, that they don't move that well. Some of the armor is magnetically attached, and I'm assuming it's the same on this one, which makes it that much more easy to move. But on the whole, they may be satisfying joints, but they don't move that far. But we wouldn't expect them to with something this chunky. On to the next, sort of straight up, straight down shot going on here. Going to assume they've used the same approach here that in the hands that they've used in previous figures. I've got quite a number of Threezero figures, Transformer figures. I've got a quarter scale Optimus Prime, and they do these the articulated finger hands, as you might be able to see here, where there are joints individually all the way down the fingers themselves. These can be good, I do like them, if they are super sturdy. They can get loose over time, and once they get loose, then gripping anything is going to be an absolute nightmare. So these ones on this guy are holding up very well, I've got to say. The ones on the my Optimus Prime quarter scale, not so good. Yeah. Time will tell, so the sturdier the better, but yeah, looks like we're going with the same hands. And once again, you can see that detailing going on here from the piping. That chest section looks great. I'm going to assume that they're using the same suit underneath here, that stripy suit there, which is sort of like a vinyl material, but it's sturdy. Mine has no cracking, no chipping, no flaking. So on to the next. Shot from the back there. All the detailing is present and correct. I'm going to assume that this back section attaches in the same way as it does with this guy, which is magnetic. So these pipes are magnetic. This whole sort of center section is magnetic, as is this bit that holds the cell in the center there. And you can see that undersuit that we talked about there. And the rust paint application, I can't fault. I really can't fault. You've got dinks, you've got scratches in that armor, all screen accurate, and that rust effect looks very good. Is it rusty enough to warrant another purchase based on the weathered look of this guy? I'm going to decide that one at the end. Moving on. Another 3/4 shot here. Now we're really getting to see the detailing here. It's that weathering that I like. It is just absolutely on point. There are some downsides to this figure. As I mentioned, there's the tolerances of some of the armor itself, but the plus sides are most certainly the paint applications and the weathering. It's not overdone. The dinks, the scratches, they're there if you look. They could have been overdone and a bit in your face, but I think they've kept it at a level which I really like. It doesn't overcook it, and it works with the scale for the figure itself. But yeah, you can see those dinks and scratches on the armor plating at the front there, with the handles, on the sort of wrist gauntlet sections there, on the movable shoulder pads, and it's all nailed on as far as I'm concerned. It's also got the same light up feature that this guy has. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing anywhere in the blurb that they've upgraded to USB-C on this one, so I'm going to assume it's the same ultra annoying minuscule button cell batteries that fit in the helmet there, at the back of the helmet. You just take the top off and then spend a day and a half trying to get them in without them flying across the room and you're losing them. Regulars to the channel will know my feelings on button cell batteries. I hate them. It is one of my most hated things in the known universe. But you know, it looks like it is what it is as far as that goes. That would, I would imagine, would warrant a complete redesign of the figure. So yeah, they've gone with the button cell battery version, unfortunately. But it is effective. You just press the side of the helmet there, and the eyes light up, and it gives you that glow. And if that's something that you're wanting in the display, it's there for you. On to the next, sort of a semi-action pose here, and this gives you an idea of the articulation that you can get out of this this figure. And like I said before, it is pretty impressive considering the bulk and all the pieces involved here. Proportions look nailed on, screen accuracy looks there, usual suspects as we've already mentioned, and that weathering looking impeccable. Close up there on the paint applications. Pretty much you've got rust all over here. I like how I'm going to assume it's a combination of texturing within the production of this. Now I'm not so, yeah, I mean, looking at this, they've definitely retextured this. So whether they've used the same molds in the production process and just added more texture in the production itself, I'm not sure, but I think the end result is very good. You've got that sort of silver dry brushing on the edges there to give that impression of areas where the rust hasn't gone, where it's more worn. Then you've got browns and oranges going on. You've got these rusted sections here around that. I do like these. These are more orange, more red, and having those tonal changes in there really gives it that authentic feel. And having those scratches in little areas like this around the piping that runs to the face mask, on the back of the helmet, having that sort of inconsistency of texturing and paint application looks on point to me. Now we have, and I think it's the AER-9 laser rifle, the AER-9. Now this is another switch from the last version they released. I believe this was the last version, the 2.0. So rather than going with this beast of a rifle, they've gone with the laser rifle instead. And I think it looks very good. It's glad to see it's a bit shorter. Getting these arms round, and this is something I've found owning this guy, getting him to actually hold any weapon in that particular pose is not the easiest thing in the world. You think you're going to break the guy. It takes a lot of futzing, and sometimes it can be very, very difficult to get that kind of hand on trigger and the other hand supporting the barrel look. So how they've done this here, who knows, but it is possible. But damn, you think you're going to break it when you're doing it, because all these pieces are plastic, but it still looks super impressive, I think. And the detailing on the AER-9 looks very, very good as well. You've got that sort of green barrel section. I'm going to assume it's sculpted plastic. You've got weathering on there as well. And overall, I think it looks very, very convincing indeed. Superimposing these figures. How the hell they have got that shot, how the Threezero have accomplished that, I do not know. Maybe some jiggery-pokery going on here, with some photoshopping, but yeah, getting that pose out of one of these guys is damn near impossible, unless you're using all manner of supports which have been blurred out in the background there. Looks good though. Full action pose there, like a side running pose, and the detailing once again is there for all to see. Loving that. It's a great shot, even though replicating it in your own display is going to be damn near impossible. On to the next handout here, and we get to see that articulation in the fingers there. And I'm going to lean in here. Yeah, that pretty much looks like they've gone down the same route as these hands. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Head articulation, pretty good, moves from side to side. You do get a decent amount of movement in this head, surprisingly enough. And we're seeing the colours on the rifle as well itself. You've got those oranges with that piping and those greens going on as well, and that red pipe work underneath. On to the next. Same shot again that we had before. This is one of my favourite shots. It's holding the AR-9 in one hand, and the weathering on that looks really nice as well, particularly on the end there. You've got some dinks and burrs and spurs going on in that metalwork. Just looks super impressive. Loving it, absolutely loving it. Now, head sculpt. Let's talk head sculpt. Now, most of Threezero's previous Fallout figures have come with head sculpts. Now, this one came with a guy who sort of vaguely resembled the lead character from the TV show, although I'm pretty certain it was just a redo of a head sculpt that they'd given us before. It had been repainted, but it was pretty much the same sculpt. This one, I believe, is all new for this particular version. Now, don't quote me on this, I'm not 100% certain, but I think they based this on the Sole Survivor from Fallout 4. That's what it's putting me in mind of anyway, but if I'm wrong there, correct me in the comment section below. But yeah, I'm loving the new head sculpt. The head sculpt on the previous ones was good, but not say up to the quality of a Hot Toys or an InArt, but it was serviceable. This looks like they've upped the ante a little bit here, Threezero, and given us an even more detailed head sculpt. And you've got the hair looks very good, individual strands picked out, skin tones and textures look excellent. You've got that beard stroke 5 o'clock shadow going on. Yeah, and as I say, that head sculpt puts me in mind of the Sole Survivor. And also we can see here that the head is interchangeable, so you can have the helmet off and him carrying it like you can see here, and you can have the unhelmeted head on if you want. Not a look I tend to go for in my display. I think this is too iconic, to be honest with you, to have that head sculpt on there, the unhelmeted head sculpt, but that's just me, and it's great to have the flexibility to do that if you want. Back shot again there with the normal head sculpt off with the helmet on, and once again seeing all those details. These canisters here, they fit in magnetically as we talked about, looking very good. Holding the helmet straight down, head bowed. Loving the lighting on this. You're getting to see the paint applications on that helmet head on with some decent lighting, so you can see the silver dry brushing that's gone on there. On to the next. Now, we're talking about the parts. Now, as collectors of Threezero Fallout figures will know, these come in bits. You have to put it together yourself. And it's just a shot of all the bits and pieces. We've got the canister at the back there, the power unit. I call it a canister, but there is a term for it, but I forget for the moment. Yeah, but it is the sort of the power unit that slots in the back there that powers the armor. So you get those, they go in magnetically. I've got 2 I think with this one, so hopefully there'll be 2 with this one, and you can see all the individual pieces of armor laid out, and once again all the individual pieces of armor laid out with the figure. Now, we don't really get up close with the endoskeleton with this one, the suit under the suit, because it is a thing of beauty. I think it's phenomenal. Check out my review, as I mentioned before. The undersuit itself is the paint applications, the sculpting, they're all absolutely beautiful. However, I never use it. I never show it in the display. I really should swap out the Fallout section at some point. But yeah, it looks amazing underneath if that's an option you're wanting to go for, and it keeps your display fresh. But yeah, you can't really see it there. So as I mentioned before, check out the full review on the channel. Yeah, we're talking about the head sculpt here. Doesn't really say anything other than highlighted that it's underneath the helmet, but yeah, take my word for it, all new head sculpt. And we've seen that the color variations, which we couldn't really see because of the lighting in the previous photos there, you've got this purple hue on the joints in the knees there. You've got the blue hues on the back, the yellowing of the pipes, the reds there, and all those are visible if you get up close and personal with this guy. And finally, the all shot, the obligatory all shot. We've got that sort of museum pose on the left. We've already looked at that. All the bits laid out. Already looked at that. Close up on the head sculpt and a side view there of the T-60 Power Armour itself. I think that is the last shot. Indeed it is, folks. So there you have it. That is Threezero's take, new take on T-60 Rust Power Armour to go along with their pantheon of power armour suits. So when is this guy due out? Well, we've got a release date, I believe, of Q4 of this year, so not too long to wait if you're wanting to pick him up. Cost, we're looking at $429 US, which equates to 317 English pounds. And I've got to say, that actually is a reasonable price. I think I paid more for this guy when he was released than this guy is. So I think, and once again, don't quote me on this, I think it may have dropped in price a little bit, and that is it represents outstanding value for money, I think, for something this big and this complex. Just hopefully, fingers crossed, they've addressed the issues with the tolerances on the armor itself. Will Mr. Go Figure be picking it up? That's a good question. Probably not, to be honest with you, simply because the changes from this one to this one aren't that substantial. It's been on my radar. I've wanted the Nuka-Cola version forever. I'm still on the lookout for it. You can get replacement armor packs that run separately without the figure itself. So yeah, for me, probably a pass. He said probably. I'm going to put a caveat on there because I do love this armor. But what are your thoughts on Fallout? What are your thoughts on the video game? What are your thoughts on Threezero? What are your thoughts on this figure? What are your thoughts on the Amazon TV show? Nothing is off menu. So as I mentioned before, drop a comment in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. And I guess that about wraps it up for this preview, folks. I hope it's been useful. I hope you've enjoyed it. And as I mentioned at the top there, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you're not missing any more of the good stuff. All that remains for me to say is from myself, from the T-60, a massive thank you for watching as always. And until next time on the channel, take care of yourselves and happy collecting.